Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where and when you are watching this video. My name is Yousef Hosseini, the hypnotist, helping you to get rid of your depression and burnout. One of the questions that often being asked is that the reason that people have burnout, is it only because they have high pressure job or other reasons causes the people to have burnout and on the higher level depression? Just stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to show you also a technique in order to use to get rid of this stress which causes your burnout and depression. As I have already told you, stress is the mother of all the problems that we have. When you have higher stress, your blood sugar is going up because you are just being prepared for freezing, for flight or fight. So we are going to decrease that when we're going at the end of this video, okay? Now the answer to the question, you see, people are just leaving their work and they go back home. Just imagine that you have really very hard time at your work because you had so many deadline to keep with, and you being pressured or your boss in order to finish on time, and you go home, your brain is still thinking about the situation, the problem at work. And you are going to do that, and it's going to continue and continue and continue. It's just like an elastic, just being pulled and pulled and pulled. At some point, it's going to break. No wonder that so many people having a stress, and they are going to snap this elastic, and it's going to have burnout. And because they just keep going on, just doing the thing that they have to do, is going chronicle and then lead to depression. But it is not only that. Just imagine that you have been really working hard at your work, at your job, and then you go home, and then you have the situation with your wife, with your husband, with your children, with the neighbors, with family, and all the things that happening that just going on top of each other. Each problem just causing more stress, more stress, more stress, more stress, and the band is going to snap at a certain time. So you have to be careful not letting that happen. But the problem is that you don't even realize that it's going to happen, and it's happening because it's just a normal way of life. You see, long ago, when we were when we lived in caves, we just went to hunt, and then we had a stress there. And when we came back, there was no stress. It was finished because we had we killed our hunt, and then we came back with food, and then we just rested, and we went next day, and we had new stress and came back, and it was all okay. But nowadays it's really difficult. When you go on the highway, you get bumpers, the people who just coming too close to your car, and they just cut your way, and they are all stressed. All our life is stress. So there is no time to distress ourselves and to relax. So what's going to happen? They're going to just come on each other, above each other, and then make us have a burnout. The really difficult things about burnout, as I already said, that we don't really realize that it's going to lead us to burnout, because sometimes we love our job without us knowing that internally we are just putting a stress on each other, and we don't realize, because we are really so passionate about our job, and we are not having rest enough in order to get something to distress ourselves. And sometimes people think, okay, if I sleep, if I just watch television and something, I'm going to distress. But it is not really always true. The best way to distress is just to do something you really love, but not the same thing as your job. For example, if you are in the IT world, and you love your work, and you are really passionate about it, you work every day and night and thinking about it, you have to just break it and then go and do something totally different. Drawing, something playing music, of listening to music, something totally different, so that you can really relax internally and in your mind. There are some other techniques that you can use in order to relax yourself. You see, just set a time for yourself, and then have your surrounding filled with a really harmonizing sense and music, and then just rest, and then listen to music, and then just close your eyes, see yourself in really island paradise and enjoying yourself. And sometimes you can use some essential oils in the dispenser in order to just create for yourself the sphere of relaxation. And I know that there are some essential oils, lavender, for example, is just ideal for this situation. It gives your brain the rest is needed. Okay? And the other time is that because we are really thinking, we are not in the moment when we are resting. So maybe we are resting, we think that everything's okay, we are resting, is okay, but our mind is just working and analyzing things. At that moment, you are not in the moment. You are either in the past, what has happened, and in the future, what is going to happen. So in that moment, it is really important to just focus your back inside. And there are different techniques in order to do that. You can just have a deep breath in for 4 or 5 counts, and then hold it for 4 or 5 counts, and then breathe out for 4 and 5 counts, and then hold it for 4 or 5 counts. If you do that, you just bring your attention to your breathing, and this causes you to relax, to be in the moment. Because when you are not in the moment, you are in the past or in the future, and your brain is going to work and work and work. And even that your body in the relaxation mode, but your head, your thoughts are in different places. So this is the technique you can use in order to relax yourself, mentally and physically. Okay? I hope this video has been useful for you. If you have some tips that you can share with us, please put it on the comments, and also share this video with your colleagues, family and your friends, because they may need this information, and it is very good if they get it from you. Thank you very much. Peace.